Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We've done a lot of on-course stuff, but today I thought, what a better way to spend a nice morning than come up on the range. It's just turned 7:30. It's absolutely beautiful up here. I've got a few things in my swing I want to work on. I'm just going to take you through a practice session that I would normally do. So if I come up on the range, how I structure it. So if any of you guys are struggling on maybe how to structure your practice sessions, then this might be able to help you. Or if you've got the same fault as me, this might help you. I'm obviously not a professional, so take it as what you want. I normally split my practice sessions into roughly around 3 to 4 sections. So you've got your warm up, then you go into more of the mechanical drill aspect. So you'll see what I'll do in a minute, and I'm really trying to work on a drill, not trying to focus on where the ball's going, just literally all mechanical, all feel. And then I'll go into testing, which is the main chunk of the practice session. And that's just hitting the ball, really trying to feel what I've been doing in the mechanical side of things, but just testing, hitting different flights, hitting different trajectories, and just seeing how that goes. And then to finish, I normally do a few like skill games kind of things. So I might have 10 shots. How many shots can I hit a fade? How many shots can I hit a low draw? And what's really good is you can record the data, and then over time you'll see like a trend line, and it will tell you what shots you struggle with, what shots you're good at, and then you can work on that in the future. We're gonna get into it today, so hopefully it goes well. It's a lovely, lovely morning today. But thank you again for all the love and support. I'm so grateful. As always, I've got a few comments that I'll put around the screen for you right now. So keep dropping those comments. We're going to start with the warm-up. And I mean, literally, I'm not worried about where the ball's going. I'm just trying to get a feel. We could just go to that red flag. We'll go over it. I probably don't normally hit more than about 10 balls when I'm warming up. I've just started with a few sand wedges. I'm just hitting it. I'm just not worried. I mean, I'm aiming at the yellow, there's a yellow flag, but I'm not worried too much about where the ball's going. I'm just getting a feel. That's perfect. We played a scratch team match the other day, and we won. Amazing. Like, the scratch team won. Happy days. Like, we're through to the next round. Look, it's the first time I've played in the team for a few years, and let's just say I struggled. I just struggled through the whole day. It was foursomes in the morning, and then we played singles in the afternoon. And I mean, straight off the bat, I'm not hitting the first tee shot, and my partner who I'm playing with hit a pretty decent shot down the first, a little bit to the right. And there's this ball just sat in the rough, and I'm walking up to it and I'm like, yeah, that's the ball. Hit a pretty good shot. I've hit the wrong ball. The first shot, I've hit the wrong ball. And let me tell you now, before that, I was so nervous. Like, I've been playing like pretty decent, but I was just so nervous, and it proper just, my body got really, I like froze. I struggled to really turn through the ball. I was having really quick transitions, and I just couldn't, I really struggled. But we got to the 4th green, and partner stuck it to just on the back. And I don't know if you know the 4th green at Brockenhurst, but it like slopes, like, and it's really downhill. And we're right at the top at the back. And he's like, just tap it. Like, depends where, he was like, depending where they go, just go to the right, like, play it safe. What do? I step up, jabber the hut, it's flown, gone off the front of the green. I'm like, oh my God. And we actually halved the hole with a 6. I don't know how. But as I said, the team won, amazing, through to the next round, so happy days. Now that we've done our warm-up, we're just going to be going into the drill aspect of it, the drill aspect of the practice session. My fault at the moment is I'll get a really good backswing and then I'll just press really, I mean, you're meant to press, like you see a lot of the top players, tour players, like they get to the top, they'll press and then they'll hit the ball, which is obviously really good, but I've been getting too far ahead. Basically what that does for me is I'll get too far and that makes me come really steep on it with an over the top swing, and the ball is literally cutting so far to the right, like starting straight, cuts right, goes nowhere, which is my bad shot. So the drill I'm basically doing is I'm going to be getting to the top and just holding there. My weight's on my right side and I'm just going to be swinging from there, just through like that. And I'll probably do that around 10 times, have a break, 10 times, have a break. You can use any club really. It's also good to use a towel on the ground. So I'm hitting the towel. I'm not worried about the ball. I'm not worried about hitting the ball, where the ball's going. A towel is so good to hit because you're still focusing on hitting something, but it's irrelevant of where it goes. So we're just going to be doing this a few times, getting on that side, really good, and then just swinging from there. So just get there, on the right leg, hold it there, and swing. If you've watched my videos or you'll go to watch my videos, my previous ones, every shot I do, my pre-shot routine is that. I naturally lean in my golf swing. I naturally go like that in my golf swing. So my pre-shot routine has been exaggerating it. And I think it's just made me lean too much. I'll get steep and I hit the high right cut. And I've been like doing it with my driver as well. So I'll proper lean into it, hit down on the driver and it just goes. Poof. Perfect. On the right leg, hold. It's such a good like training aid in a way, using a towel. You just don't worry about where the ball's going. You can really just focus on what you're trying to do. Happy days. Moving on to the testing. We've done the warm-up. We've done the drill segment of the practice. Now it's time to put the drills into action. I really do think this is a good way of practicing, really splitting up each segment of the practice. I think is so much better than just hitting balls on the range for an hour, 2 hours, not really working on anything. I think doing this, splitting it up, really focusing on what you're working on and having something to work on. Even if it's for half an hour, but make that half an hour so focused. I think that's so much better than like say an hour or 2 hours just hitting balls. I think you can get into your head a little bit as well when you're hitting balls. Like you'll hit a few left or right and you'll be like, oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? And then it's a downhill spiral from there. So you've obviously got the red flag here, the yellow flag in the middle, and there's 2 white flags at the back of the fairway. And in between that is my target. I'm gonna make that my green, but just using a 7-iron, got to put the glove on first. Taking what we've done from the drill, this is such a key for me as well. Always do your pre-shot routine when you hit a ball on the range. Every single shot makes such a big difference. I'm walking in, pre-shot routine, it's now different to my old one. And thin. But on a positive though, it wasn't a high right slice. Walk in. Money. I'm actually hitting the ball really nicely. Sometimes I'll get a bit quick on transition, so I'll get to the top and I'll already start the downswing before I've completed the backswing. So it's almost like coupled with that lean, it's just not going to end well. Walk in and just go. Same thing. There it is. That is money. Oh, wow. Really try and do that pre-shot routine every single shot you do on the range. That was a bit of a cutty right one. I felt myself lean into that a bit too much. That's better. Old pre-shot routine was that. New one is just that. Then go. That was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. I got to the top. I waited just that little bit longer to transition. Stayed on this leg longer. That was just, yeah, perfect. Always good to put an alignment stick down as well, or a club. Just keeps you aiming in the right direction. We're still aiming in between them two white flags, but I'm going to try and hit some draws now. Just change it up a bit, see if I can still do this. Same routine. Just going to come a bit more from the inside. The way I hit a draw, I saw Bryson. I know I mentioned Bryson last video. I mean, for me, I love Bryson DeChambeau. He's got a video where he gets to the top and he talks about dropping the hands and then turning, like you're turning with the pocket or something, he said. And that really like stuck with me because he hits a draw. And for me, that really helps me hit a draw because you naturally come from the inside. So I don't have to think too much about, oh, you just get there, let the hands just drop. That's the only thing I am changing when I do my pre-shot routine. Coming into the ball the same, setting up the same, and just changing this slightly. So for a fade, my normal shot, I'm just getting there and I'm just dropping the hands where I normally would. Difference when I hit a draw, getting there and just dropping it slightly more inside as a feel. It's all about feel versus real. Get there, just drop and go. So we're still in the testing phase. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to go back to my stock shot. I'm going to just have a little play around with the trajectories. So we're going to try a little low fade here. To hit the low fly, all I'm trying to do is just covering it more. You might stand a little bit closer, grip down a tiny bit more, and just cover the ball. Cover that ball just that tad more. Just comes out a little bit lower. Maybe hold off the finish a bit more. Keep slipping into just hitting balls. I've got to remember, pre-shot routine, every single shot. Feel like you're on the golf course. I forgot to mention, ball should go back a little bit in the stance as well. So ball back a little bit, grip down a tad, stand a little bit closer, and cover that ball. Swing shouldn't change. That's that leaky one. To be fair, it's only leaked about 5 yards right. That is only because I'm leaning too much into it. Because I'm trying to hit a lower one. I've got to remember I don't have to lean that much because I naturally lean anyway. Same thing, pre-shot routine. We're hitting the low fade, grip down a tad, ball position goes back. And covering that ball. Bit more of a sawn off finish. Don't come out of it. We're going to try and do the same with the draw now. So we're still in testing. If you've got a bit of wind into you, a nice little low draw, starting it a bit more right, Ball again goes a little bit further back in the stance, gripping down. For me, getting that feeling of dropping the hands, turning through, and I'm still covering that ball. Maybe I started that a bit too far right. The strike was good. Yeah, I'm starting that way too far right. There we go. That was a bit more of a mid-flight maybe, but I'm not getting worked up about it. It is what it is. Golf is so hard to master. It's almost impossible. Could have just tried ball a little bit further back in stance. Same feeling, cover. That's the one, it just stayed a little bit out there. Still going for that low draw trap. Low draw trap, low draw. I don't feel like I have to think about it that much. It should just be small thoughts and not too many, because then you get muddled up and then you get in your own head and you're not worrying about hitting the ball, you're worrying about all these different things. So let's just keep it simple. Grip down, ball position back, drop hands, cover. There we go. Perfect. Just like that. Let's try a bit of a higher flight. So a high flighted draw. All I'm changing here, ball position goes a bit further forward. Still feel like I'm coming from the inside, that same pre-shot routine, and the swing just isn't changing. For me, it's just the ball position to get that higher flight. I really do struggle with a draw. It's weird because like with driver, I can hit draw, but with an iron, I just struggle because I like to trap the ball so much. What I mean by trap is really trapping. Let that drop and turn. There we go. There we go. I can feel my transition just speeding up. Just slow it down. I can't expect to hit the best shot every single time. Like, I am off 3 at the end of the day. Ball position forward, same feeling, drop hands. Oh, that's the leaker. We've done our warm-up, we've done our drills, we've done our testing, and now it's time for the skill games. We're gonna just do a simple skill game. Again, same target, 2 white flags right down the end of the practice area. I've got 10 balls. How many balls can I hit in that area? Doesn't matter what shot shape I use, I just have to get the ball in that area. So I've got 10 goes, and let's see what we get. That's 1. Still doing my pre-shot routine, how I would do in a tournament. Oh, I've pulled it a little. Come back. Come back. Come back. Oh, it's missed it by literally 3 yards. 1 out of 2. Oh, scabby. A little bit scabby, but we got away with it. Just pulled it a tad. But again, it's not a disastrous pull. It's not going to land me in too much trouble. So that's 2 out of 4. Hello. Hello. There we go. Back on. 3 out of 5. It's good to do these little skill games as well because it kind of puts you in the feeling of being under pressure. When I played that first team match, I was so under pressure, I was so nervous. So this gets me, in a way, feeling under pressure, being in that situation, How can I handle it? 3 out of 5. Oh, we've chunked it. It's gone straight, but we've chunked it. I'm not going to count that one. I don't think it's fair to count that one. 3 out of 6. Just in there. Right foot. And go. Perfect. Love it. 4 out of 7. Come on, let's get to 5. Went at that one a little bit hard. I'm just getting a bit quick. I'm getting a bit feisty with it. Love it. That's another one. Let's get the last one now. Oh no. Oh, that's only just gone out. That has only just gone out. But that was me getting up there, getting a bit quick with it. And as soon as I get a bit quick with it there and lean, it just all falls apart. Got to remember to just relax. But that was the skill game section of the practice, and it's such a good way feeling under pressure. Can you hit the shots under pressure? It gets you into that mindset, it gets you into that feeling of it, and it's really, really good. Highly recommend. You can tailor your skill games based on what you're working on in your practice. So if my practice is focused on hitting a draw, then my skill game would be, right, I've got my target, I need to draw it into that target. How many can I get out of 10 shots? But that is the end of the practice, really. From there, I'll probably go out on the course, just play 6, 10 holes, not trying to play 18 holes, but just get a feeling of what I've been doing on the range. Or you could have just a little warm down, hit a few sand wedges. But I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Sorry if I was a little bit quiet at the start of the video. I just tend to get a bit nervous and a bit anxious at the start of a video, but as I get into it, I get a bit better, I get a bit more chirpier. Your guys' support is just amazing. I'm so grateful for it. Keep smashing the likes, hit the subscribe button. We're getting closer to 200. If you did like this video and you maybe want to see a putting practice video, or chipping, or pitching, or another area of the game, even maybe mindset, leave it in the comments below and I can do a video on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you want a different type of practice video, just put it in the comments below. That's me done for today though. Have a really good round on Saturday. I'm gonna go and pick these balls up and we'll catch you in the next one.